All right, Dirt, tell us a little what's going on.
So I've been shopping around for a good deal on one of these here. So we were able to pick one up today. I'm here with Arlo, so we got, I'm a new owner of a GX470. We've done a lot of work to it already, so there's not much for me to do on the suspension side, but we'll see what other things I can rig up and get it going, and then we should have some great time with me and Travis together.
Sun on my face, keys in my hand, clock on mute, got a different plan. Used to wear that office smile, tight around my teeth, coffee breath, blank screen.
All right, here's the tour. This side.
Down streets I never knew, little corner cafe, painted skies a different blue, calling
back.
to the script that they sold me as a kid. Tear the tie from my throat, breathe deeper than I did. Every stranger
And then interior.
I trade a title in a desk for
A little bit cracks here and there in the dash, and then seats.
let the days drift, let them slide. If it ain't love, it ain't mine, that's my bottom line. Hey, I'm done.
All right, a quick look overview of the interior. Some dirt here, stuff here. This seat probably needs to be replaced, reupholstered. We'll figure it out. Haven't decided yet. Console, pretty good condition. Some fade and wear and tears. That's a given. One that bothers me a lot is the cracked dash. You can see it's cracked all the way on the other side and crack all around. Non-navigational unit. Passenger side seat as well. You can see it's kind of ripped and torn. Back seats are still pretty good. Just gonna detail all that up. But yep. It's the entertainment system here. Got the passenger seat, the rear seats. These are gonna be removed. You can see the door here. A lot of stains. Take some elbow grease and get it removed. Right, so we look at the engine bay. It's not too bad. Just some little cleaning here and there. Get some mechanic work done, and headlight needs to be restored. They're pretty faded. Same with the fog lights here. Body work definitely needs to be done. I haven't decided if go with paint job or a body wrap, but stay tuned. Alright, so first mod done. Added in LED headlights. So much brighter. I gotta work on clearing the headlights tomorrow and try to ceramic coat it, bring the gloss back. What's going on? So what is going on with the GX470 today? Oh, we're gonna work on dehazing some of these really oxidized headlights and lenses with this here. It's a 3-step process. First thing I'm going to do is pop the hood open, start washing some of the headlights, and then taping it off, and cleaning out the oxidation, sanding it, and then applying this Cerakote on there. Alright, so I have everything pretty much masked off here already. I'm going to go ahead and do the oxidizing cleaner. That's the first step. Second step will be sanding, and then third step will be the Cerakote on the lens itself.
True pursuit I find is a wide open state of mind, yeah. missed call stacking on the phone. I never check while I'm skipping little stones, watching circles
Also,
in the
step
set.
2 is
Kids
going to
laugh,
involve some
bust past
sanding.
street art on the
So
wall.
I
Life
have
feels bigger when your
2,000
plans are
grit and
small.
3,000
Ask
grit.
myself quietly, what do you really own? Not the chair, not the
start with
chair,
the
just
sanding.
breath in these bones. So I walk slow, talk soft, let the hours.
Alright, so after sanding, you're going to get some haze and fog. I'm going to kind of dry it off and see what areas I've missed in the sanding and then go back at it. And this is how it looks like kind of after the oxidation wipe. Actually doesn't look too bad. I mean, it looks almost usable, but it's not ready yet. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to finish wet sanding this lens and then work on that one right there with the oxidation wipes. Time to start on the 3,000 grid.
Simple cup of tea,
Get that
shared
started.
on a Tuesday. Feet up, feeling free.
Step
Maybe
3.
wealth is time to hear
Apply
your
this
own voice.
circle. It
So I cash out of that
recommends
chaos.
wiping Buffalo light.
Call this my choice.
50% overlap and then
I'm off the
1 hour
clock,
clear
on the
time.
sky, let the days drip, let them slide. If it ain't real, it ain't mine, that's my bottom line.
Alright,
I'm done running
there's a Cerakote on there. I gotta give it an hour to dry, but it looks pretty cherry.
wide open state of mind. The true pursuit I find.
Now that we have the headlights done, off to the door panels. You can clean and wash all these off. Show a little bit what I'm using to clean these off. Magic eraser and some 3M stuff. So after a rabbit hole of YouTube and Facebook group, this is what they kind of recommend. So this is what I'll be using. See how it goes. Came out pretty clean. It wasn't too dirty, but kind of moved a lot of dirt and grime. Still some spots I got to clean out. Alright, so Travis and I are going to go ahead and pull these fog lights out with some tools here, number 10 socket, and then we're going to tint them. This is going to be the first time for you working with tools, huh, Travis? Right?
Yes.
First time?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see. So got this one out. Travis is going to go ahead and work on this one. Right, Travis? Yeah. Alright, go for it, Travis. Did you get it? You think you got it? I hear it ratcheting. Alright, Travis. So, was it pretty hard?
Yes.
It was. Well, we got it out though. First time using the tool, so you'll get used to it. Okay? Waiting for the light bulbs for the fog lights to come in, but went ahead and tinted the hitch light already from both sides. We did some major detailing today, pulled out all the carpet, did the vacuuming, re-wiped down everything. Travis is now helping with the shampooing of the carpet, so we're gonna get this all shampooed out. All right, yellow lights are on. Just right, the connectors are wet, so I'm not going to turn them on. I'm going to let them dry for a little bit, but I got ditch light as well too, tinted. New toy came in. Upgraded cup holders compared to the original ones. Now I can actually hold real cups. So I must say, this might have been the best functional I've done. So this is a stock over here, so you can hold that thermos, but you can see it doesn't really fit too well either. So yeah, it's pretty shallow. It rocks. And then for the bottle, definitely not holding. And you can see now with the upgrade, has the inserts as well. Slides it in. There you go. Fits pretty well. It's not getting anywhere. Let's try this. Oh yeah, not going anywhere. Bottle of water, loose, but much more lip support now. Fast, not going anywhere for sure. All right, so I couldn't wait. Some progress on installation. Basically got some Play-Doh, put them on the dash, and then set the piece on there and made my marking so now I know where to drill. Now I just gotta remove the Play-Doh and keep the marking on there. Okay, well, that was a lot easier than anticipated. Only took a few seconds to remove the full panel, but now I got that off, I can initiate the drilling. All right, so what I'm doing next is just carefully just cutting off that little nipple area from the Play-Doh, and I should get something like this here. And then I take my marker I just had right here and go ahead and make that little mark on one side, and then basically have it come like this. So we'll go ahead and do the same for this last one right here. With an X-Acto knife, we're just gonna cut around slowly, trying not to lift the Play-Doh. Okay. And additionally, I'll need to make some drillings up here as well, so I can run the cables down behind the vent. Brackets are on both sides. It was secured. I just got to do some wiring now for the USB, which is using one of these converters, so I don't occupy my current 12-volt cigarette lighters, making myself a more additional USB port. I just haven't decided whether I want to keep this USB port on all the time or with auxiliary when the car turns on. Options. But I took everything out, took the radio out, everything's out here already. Put everything back. It's crazy, wires everywhere. Looking through at the firewall, I'm probably gonna run a wire through there for the positive for the radio, and then I'm not finishing this today. Friday update. What's going on with the Bull Light GX build? Well, we just got the dash installed now. Yep. And that's on there. Monitor's on there. Got some seat covers on there as well. Gonna get some armrests. Got a little pouch in the bottom here to hold extra stuff, but most importantly, this is on. So this looks pretty awesome. This is for the radio, GoPro, and cell phone. I still need to put some of these stacked together, but oh Oh, I also got the dash cover. That I was waiting for this today before I installed everything else. But dash cover's on there. It fits. It looks nice. The color kind of like the color of it as well too. I was worried if it wasn't going to look good. I thought it was going to look too off. But I think it fits and matches pretty well. That's it. Alright, so most of the camera system is already installed. Some final touches, going to remove this rear panel, the rear door, so I can route the rest of the camera. Try to get it through this grommet for the rear camera. Rear panel's out. Just gotta route the rest of the cables now. But got some daddy's duties to do. Friday product update review. So camera's installed. That's where the camera's at. Everything's pretty much buttoned up. You can see panels, everything's back installed. It's back buttoned back up. Little things I need to clean up, like the tools here. But let's turn it on, and I guess my initial feedback and my thoughts: is it worth the purchase? Is it something that I recommend? I guess. So one thing I've noticed, or I had some problem, was yesterday when I was kind of buttoning up and messing with the reverse camera. Notice the unit was acting up. I couldn't get Android to mirror. Couldn't get recording to function. It wouldn't shut off. It was acting out weird, and it was all because of this little micro SD card. Pulled it out and started functioning well now. Everything works well. Most important is, how's the camera? So I think you guys saw the low light performance on them already, but overall I think the camera performance, it's meh. I don't think it's that great, especially for what it is. I can see the license plate and everything. I've seen better on GoPro, honestly. So, but as far as low light is, it does really well in low light, but the clarity of the camera, not so great. But other than that, it's working. Everything's working fine. I'll continue to use this unit until it breaks, until I find a better solution. But that is pretty much my conclusion on this head unit. Something I've just got from the mail. It's a little attachments to make the handles for cup holders. The stocks are like this, and with the little pieces. Drop in it, and then. Alright, a quick update. What's been done. Did the well visors for the hood, for both sides of the passenger and driver side as well. And we got some gas and brake pedals upgrade, and then some of these cup holders from the original stock. They go right through. We update all the way through. And that's pretty much it. Did some cheap fix on the fender. Doesn't look great, but at least there's some clear coat on there. Same thing with the roof. I had some leftover paint, so I just used on the fender, but the roof was the main thing. There was some rock chips up there. Some minor rusting. Took care of that. But overall, it's looking pretty solid. Progress update. So, dropped the stock skids off, and you can see naked, empty, naked. Now, start opening and start setting up and figure it out. Well, I mean, might as well, since I have everything out, I'm just gonna do the oil pan gasket. It'll be interesting to figure out how to remove this. Alright, so I got both the skid plates on from RCI on the lower A-arms. You can see that. There you go. That one's on as well too now. Now the rest of the pieces after I take care of the oil pan gasket, which is leaking. Alright, so what I've done here is remove the passenger side differential support bracket, which is right here and right here. Basically, the O1 was known to fail and puncture the oil pan. They weren't built for heavy off-roading, so this was the newer one that they recommended. And they look the same, but you know what? I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna go ahead and replace it just to be certain. But other than that, let's get this installed. Alright, the new one is on and pretty much ready to rock and roll. Alright, so the oil pan gasket is done. Whether it leaks or not, I don't know. Only way to find out is put some oil after the drain plug gasket comes. Progress update. So we got the engine skid on. I needed some longer screws. Just got back from Home Depot, pick it up. But what took so long was I had to do rubberized coating. So you can see that I did this rubberized coating all under the bottom to kind of protect it from rust. Not sure you can see it, but see all that got rubberized coating on it. So yep, that took me a bit, and I was also waiting for some washer stuff. And once I take the wheel well, once I take the wheel off, I'm gonna start on that wheel well area as well too. But yes, I'm gonna continue on and put on the transmission and the transfer case afterwards. All right, so now I am 50% protected. I got the filler plate here, engine skid plate on, front A-arm, and then transmission. Tomorrow, transfer case, diff, and then lower links, but that needs to be welded on. Project update, as you know, where you got the filler, the engine and transmission. Just got the transfer case, the fuel tank, and I'm gonna work on the differential and the links for the rears. down to the last piece. We're gonna put this diff skid on. Jacking up slowly. It's the only one to actually document the installation process of it jacking up. Alright, last piece is on. Well, not the last piece, but second last piece. The diff skid is on. So, diff is fully protected. There's a drain plug there. That's fastened on already. And pretty much set and ready. Alright, so everything gutted out, ran the wire through for this light here, LED strip. I'm just going to tape it all up and then route some more wire. Alright, quick update. So got everything mocked up, got the MOLLE panel on the back, some of the wires pre-ran. This kitchen light ready, pretty much all zip tied and ready to go. So this is ready. I'm gonna have the sound deadening map right here on the top, and then run these wires on top of that, and then also have another one for the antenna. I'll be running that and kind of routing that through the side of the door and everything. But other than that, I think I have most of it ready. I got these LED lights here, which are gonna probably mount onto here, so this way I can, when I'm digging through my trunk, there's some lighting and stuff here. The OEM lights are good, but they're not bright enough, especially for stuff like food, maybe everything. So hopefully this would do a better job with that. But yeah, you can see that's one wire for the LED light. It's running through here. And this is for the tailgate light. And then sound deadening map. Alright, got something kind of configured on the third row back seat. So got a little switch panel here and a little fuse. This is going to be basically for the back, all the back power accessories. So fridge, tailgate light, and then also the trunk light, and then other accessories. But right now I'll probably be using 3 out of the 6, but leaving the other 3 open for future stuff. Alright, so it's pretty much there. There's just something that needs to be tucked, but I guess the wheel well should it be cut underneath the wheel well or let it contour above. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty much flush to where I need it to be. Alright, I got the sound deadening mat trimmed. It's not too thick. I don't think it's gonna do that great a job, but it's better than nothing, I guess. But I used the carpet and I trimmed it over. I traced it over and then trimmed everything else off. So after this So here was the idea. The fridge slide was going to be on this side, and then I could have this side here to ideally sleep in. Since it folds up like this, you could sleep. Originally I was going to have a drawer built up to about this height, and then to about this high, and sleep on it. But might change that. Second battery tray is on. I got one from C4 Fabrication. I got the FJ Cruiser one. I had to cut it a little short to accommodate for that AC line that's here, so I cut it back a little short. Battery fits in perfectly, just got it bolted on. Basically get everything else connected and wired back up and see where it goes. I don't think I ever introduced you to my little I don't think I ever introduced you guys to my road dog, huh? Meet Mando. Got magnets on them. And when we're not cruising, he goes inside here. And there, you get the point. There you go. Okay, quick update. So not much done today. Had spent time to do some stuff with family, but got the heat shield wrap on there on the lithium battery. So that's gonna protect it from all that heat and everything from this side. We'll see how that does in a year. See how the heat, if it degrades the lithium battery. Of course, finished off with the rest of the sound deadening mat. I got the rest of it on there already. That's whatever was remaining. I got foil tape onto the edges for most of the parts. Probably gonna seal up some of these here just to prevent it from coming up. And then took off this here. So I'm waiting for the part to come in so I can replace that quarter panel that to prevent water from leaking in. It was already seeping a little bit. I was seeing a little bit of rust on the holding bolts of the seats. I got that removed and then spray that back black to remove the rust. But other than that, again, back on waiting on parts. I got the GMRS antenna installed already as well. Alright, so I'll be mounting the Victron Smart Shunt right here. I made a little template already, so I can do the drilling and get everything else ready. Victron Smart Shunt mounted with a ribnet on the back with the template. I gotta go ahead and route that over and then find a way to route that back over under. Alright, quick update. So Late night installs are never the best, but got most of it done. Victron Smart Shunt. Have my negative cable already ran to the battery here. And then they're gonna have to run another one for all my other negatives. That's gonna have to run from here to that, cross that, and then ideally have the DC to DC here mounted along with that. Also got the 12 gang panels ready installed. I still need to route this wire to the back and then run these cables through the firewall, and that should conclude most of that. And then this is the cable for my antenna from our Baofeng radio. I should have a MOLLE panel that comes here soon. Then I can install that and kind of mount the radio on there, so it's less obstructive. So got these bracket built, MOLLE panels installed. It's holding my walkie, my tablet should I need it for a secondary screen for anything else, but I don't think so. But it's that. These tap directly on to that. You see that's working on the Baofeng. And of course, antennas here, so that's how it's getting reception. I already got. Let me go and let me go shut that off real quick. Okay, back where I was at. Okay, so pull this out again for I don't know how many times, but put it back in already. Connected the hose that was for the breather hose or drain, I believe. And then just need to hook on these two, which are the positive and negative for the Baja S2s. Yeah, this is back already. I pulled this out so many times already. Other than that, I just gotta do a few other things. Wait for the bracket to come, route the S2, route the rest of this wire, get it all done, button all this up, and then when the parts from Japan comes, I can finally get the water molding, the trimmings here. I replace. You can't see them, but they're actually ripped. There's no more on some parts of it, so there's nothing really holding the water, preventing water from seeping in. And then, of course, this one's gonna also get another replacement as well because some sort of fall apart. The rubber is very, very brittle. So other than that, that's pretty much the update. Monday update. What was done over the weekend? Yesterday, Sunday, I got these bracket builds, MOLLE panel center dash mounted for the Baofeng radio. Antenna is attached. I gotta do some more cleaning up on the wires and route them up. Also got this secondary screen for the tablet installed. That's the full setup. That's how it looks. And then got the wires for the S2s ran all the way back here. So now I just got to run these through the firewall. But everything's routed through. And spent a good day yesterday doing a soldering, wiring job, and wire tucks. Everything is routed. Just need to put all this back together when I get the molding that's coming from Japan this week, and should prevent water leaking from inside. And then wiring for the S2 and relay is done. Here's the relay right there. That's a tap from the reverse light, and here is the negative The relay ground has been already hooked up, but yeah, all that wire and loom and everything is done. Just gotta wait for the bracket to come so I can route the rest of the wire down, and I should be able to button this up and get this done hopefully right around the holidays break and get it all installed. Stay tuned. Forgot to add the shunt controller is installed from the Victron. Most of the relay, everything is so not relay, but the circuit breaker, it's already hooked up to the battery here. This is already routed most of this. This is where the negative tap is for all this. This is going to go to the battery. All this is going to get rerouted, and then AGM booster inside fuse box, and then AGM battery swap afterwards. But yep, that I still need to figure out how or where to mount the DC to DC charger and the switch panel fuse box. Alright, quick update. So got the AGM booster dialed installed already onto here. Get focus perfect. AGM battery is on, but my J hooks are a little bit short, so I ordered some longer J hooks through Amazon. Hopefully that'll fix the problem. Wires everywhere, so once I kind of get everything laid out and kind of hooked up, then I can go ahead and bolt everything down. I'm working on the battery terminals right now while I'm waiting for the J hooks, and can hopefully get this part done. But I have the DC, and DC is a rat nest right now, but I'm gonna clean all this wire up. It is going to be reorganized, but everything is in wire looms. So DC is here, and then I'll go ahead and run the rest of the other wires. The rear molding parts did come, but I'm making some progress. I'm moving along, especially with, oh, excuse the train. Battery is in, most of the parts are on. So electrical is almost done. What's going on, friends? So quick update on what's been done. AGM battery is on. The AGM booster dial is installed. That's a dial mod that I ordered from Texas. The DC charger is hooked up on here. It's mounted already. It's a rat nest. I'm gonna clean this up after I get everything, but all the wires are pretty much routed onto the other side. I have to get those hooked up, and then the J hooks are a little bit too short from the stock, so I ordered some longer ones to accommodate for the taller AGM battery. The parts from Japan on the rear, actually whole set came already from Prado, so they'll be all black. I'll get those installed this weekend after I finish up this battery and electrical system. But I am about, I want to say 80% complete. Stay tuned. Friday progress update. This is all done already. It is working. The ICECO is doing its thing. It's charging. So far, no kaboom. So we'll see. That's on already. And, well, let me get this opened. Bam. Got my panels on. Switch is all wired up. This light's going. MOLLE panel lights are going. That's going on as well too. Button everything up. Tighten up all the little screws, little things. I got my permanent fridge. It's hooked onto that. So the rope, so hopefully it doesn't tangle, but we'll see how well that works. Other than that, some great progress just within today. I got most of the stuff working. So 12 volt port. Oh, I need to go turn that on, and boom, I'm getting 13 volts. All right, so that's that. What else? Problem with getting the light panel switch installed is now you want more lights. I mean, it's only got one. It's powering this right now. Mighty bright enough. I do have my hitch light here, so I don't know what I was gonna add. This is cool though, the ability to just show. Alright, so the hard wire seems like it's working. Got the plug over here. It's running through here. In this tray here. And then it goes onto this little thingy to help it retract as it slides in and out to the switch here. So it is working. It's pretty much a snug fit and fits perfectly. So I still need to do a lot of things, like coat it with the spar urethane. I still need to do another set of sanding and stuff, but at least I know everything works, everything fits. That's good. Well, at least for now. Now as we get into the back side of the mod, let me turn these lights on here. This slides out, but I still need to do some. Well, I need both hands, so you can't really slide out. Let me see if I can do this. All right, it's sliding. Boom. This get caught still, so I think I'll work on that. Get that out. And locks. So I think that's a perfect hiding space for a tailgate cooking. this wind blocker comes up, so I'll be cooking from basically on the outside here. So hopefully most of the smoke avoids going in the car, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. And then the fridge is going to open up this way. So slide up. I haven't bolted down, so I can't really slide the fridge out. If I do, this whole platform's coming down. That locks in, and then let's see how far this slides out till it comes off. Okay, so it looks like my cord's long enough at least to slide all the way out. Okay, so it comes out about this far. I'm supporting it from the back here so it doesn't topple over on me since it's not bolted on. But at least the cable is long enough. Oh, first lock. Need 2 hands for this. Okay, so that's good there. All right, just need the other parts from our Ohana rig supply to come in so I can put in the rest of this back and make sure I have nothing blocks it. I'm hoping it doesn't, but I'm checking my tailgate to see if this tailgate's gonna be blocking or hitting this slide, which I hope it doesn't, because that would suck. What do we got going on? So we have the platform for the GX back cut out for basically mounting all this stuff. I got the fridge slide already mounted at the kitchen already. Now I'm going to be working with the 8020 extrusion aluminum and try to build the shelf. So far it's looking like this. Stay tuned. We're waiting for parts to come in and see how well this kind of comes together, but we have all the little parts and pieces we need. Just waiting for the brackets so we can kind of put and start mounting everything together and get a structure together. Stay tuned. Quick update on the 80/20 aluminum extrusion, and you're probably wondering why do I have this stereo. I'm just cleaning it up, set it aside for buddy pick it up. It's a Kenwood quadraphonic if you're into audio stuff. It's the QX747 model, but it's pretty cool. Anyways, back to the 80/20 aluminum extrusion. So I've got most of this installed. I'm waiting for 2 more rails to come 33-inch so I can mount the second drawer slide. But I got the back kit out, and what I'm going to do, I know most of the guys are using carpets and other stuff. I'm going to try to use vinyl to match the internal of the GX470 as much as possible. I don't think I'll be able to find exact color, but I'll get a light color and see if I can match that, and I'll have to get 1/2-inch panels for the inside as well after I get everything else figured out. But you can see approximately the drawers, the height of them. So this one's going to be about 8 inches high. This one's going to be about 5 inches or so high. The width of these with the sliders, I have the information materials all here. So basically the lower sides for the panels, and then also the drawers and what I need to cut for the heights and stuff like that. I'd never built a drawer before, so I'm going to attempt this and see how this works. And these are all my dimensions that I used as reference, and then all my tools that I'm using to put this all together. But yes, I do have a slide. Since I will have a lock here, I wanted a one-hand operating slide, so I didn't have to use 3 hands to open the drawer. But that is it. The 80/20 drawer system build update. I'll keep you posted as I continue to work on this. All right, that came out better than I expected. So, it's first sample for the back panel. Only problem is I'm getting them on. Couldn't prevent them from rubbing, but look, edges here, but it's fine. Other than that, I mean, it looks pretty darn good. Came out pretty nice. Just using some of these beige vinyl here, along with the wood panel, and basically have it just glued on. All right, looks amazing. Now I had the vinyl beige on there to match the interior. Only thing I had was it was such a tight fit that you'll see it rubbed a little bit going down, but that's all right. It's in the back, you won't see it. I'll do it. You'll be a little more patient, but yeah, that's the back part here of how it looks. But this is everything else set up, waiting for a few more pieces and getting the rest on. But I am very happy with the results of the vinyl wrap on the back. Gives it a lot more luxurious feel, utilizing these false leathers to upholstery, like cabinets. I know some people are using carpets, some are using rhino spray. So I'll see. Hopefully this comes out really well as I start working on the other panels. As the rest of the part comes in, that's a big problem with this project, is that I'm always waiting for parts, little accessory, little things to come in. You can see like brackets, this, that, little things that as I'm building this, discovering that I need because of the way things are positioned, how I want to insert the panels. Like for example here, I was able to use these L brackets. You can see here for the bottom I can lock them in, but as soon as I insert this wood panel here all the way down, I can't get to it. So I used these corner brackets to hold them. Same thing I'm doing with this here, because I know I'm going to be utilizing panels on the side as well. So this way I can slip them way easier. I don't need to make little trims like I did here for these here. But overall, I am very happy with the progress of the project and how it's coming along. Hopefully it continues to come out like how I planned and visualized. But stay tuned. So as I assemble everything else with all the pieces, and the other pieces coming tomorrow, and then heading over to my brother's, we're going to start doing some cutting, making the drawers. He's a better woodworker than I am, so he's going to help me with creating some of the drawers for both the bottom and the top. And I'll bring the frame over so he can take a look at this, because he's quite curious in how this thing came together. So stay tuned. Friday build update. How far did I get? So the drawer's almost done. Bittersweet. That was pretty fun actually. Had a lot great time just kind of learning this 80/20 and then piecing things together, taking apart. I probably took this part like 20 times or so, but yeah, I mean, like I kept on revising the design and certain things. Board's cut up. I just need to finish off the drawers now. Both the sliders on. I'm gonna go ahead and route the edges and then carpet the top, and then other than that, vinyl panels, vinyl all around. Like this look a lot better, a lot cleaner. And then last but not least, I got my signature badge. That's gonna go on this, and that's gonna go on the shelf of the drawers, the front facing part. And another Gwyneth design together. How much would you guys pay for something like this? I'm wondering what these are, and these are actually carpet. Peter had just recently launched for his Hustle line. We're adopting this onto the drawer, but yeah, they are carpet, and they are soft, and especially that I'm expecting the top to get a lot of abuse. I wanted to add something to protect the wood.
Alarm still screaming, cold light on my skin, mailbox full of warning, same loop I'm living in. Coffee on the corner, eyes glued to a cracked phone. 100 people on the sidewalk, every one of us alone. But I got maps spread out on the table, dust on the boots by the door. Got a tank half full and a soul unstable. I can't fake it anymore. So I'm leaving the grind in the rearview mirror. Let the skyline fade, get the air up clearer. Trade my deadlines for that high pine air. Every mile I roll, lose a little despair. Yeah, the cure's out there under wide blue sky, where the dirt road hums and the crows still cry. Gonna drive my plane to an overland shore, and I ain't coming back like I was before. Oh no. Boss talk in my voicemail, need you on that call at 8. But I'm packing up the camp stove, I'm a little bit past too late. Got a rooftop tent unfolding like a promise in the breeze. Watch my worries turn to dust on the back roads through the trees. Got a creekside song in my pocket, sage smoke stain in my clothes. Storm clouds rolling, but I wanna walk it. Let that wild wind compose. I'm leaving the grind in the rearview mirror. Let the skyline fade, get the air up clearer. Trade my deadlines for that high pine air. Every mile I roll, lose a little despair. Yeah, the cure's out there under wide blue sky, where the dirt road hums and the crows still cry. Gonna drive my plane to an overland shore, and I ain't coming back like I was before. No, no. Let the rain hit the windshield, slow and low. I follow that mud where the good hearts go. All that gray in my chest starts turning gold. With every hill I climb, I shed that load. I'm leaving the grind in the rearview mirror. Let the skyline fade, get the air up clearer. Trade my deadlines for that high pine air. Every mile I roll, lose a little despair. Yeah, the cure's out here where the wild things sing, where the night's so dark you can hear your heart ring. Gonna stay out long till the herd runs dry, 'cause the cure's overland under open sky. Yeah.
Oh, we're making our way in. The GX is taking the roads. Oh, yeah. No longer a driveway princess.
Clocking, same screen, same ceiling. Little blue box light eating up my feelings. Boss talk slick like I owe him my life. Paycheck thin, but the pressure cut like a knife. Phone buzz every time I breathe deep. Scroll through strangers and I still can't sleep. Heart racing hard, but my feet stay stuck. Tried to pray in the parking lot, just ran out of love. I'm leaving all that noise behind, that grind, that line, that tightrope line. Throw my worries in the rearview light. Let the dirt roll swallow.
Huge shout out to the guys at Ohana Rig Supply for hooking us up with this center MOLLE for the GX470 bull I built. I got the ram mount and I got my tablet hooked on, and it goes installs directly onto here. I got this side panel as well too, but it is pretty neat. Thanks again for hooking us up. What's going on? So today we are heading up to Restless Off-Road.
to get the rock sliders installed. It came out amazing. You'll take a look at it. I'll show you in a bit right now. So we're gonna meet with Boris and Roger over there. We drop the vehicle off, get that installed, and I think we got most of the lower portion of the armor set up from skid plates to rock sliders now, and then take this vehicle out for some tests and have some fun. So stay tuned. I'm gonna introduce you to the guys at Restless and what they do. All right, pulling up to the backside of Restless. See what the guys are up to right now. All right, so I am here at Restless. The guys are about to pull the car in. We got Boris here. He's got the GX. He's gonna be pulling it into the shop here and introduce a little bit of what they do here, what we got going. It is pouring. It is raining. Got a little bit of rain over here in Southern California for the last few days. We need it. Great. So what are we doing today? We are getting some stuff installed. I'm gonna let the guys at Restless kind of share that. First, let me introduce you to Boris. What's up, Boris?
What's up? How's it going, everyone?
What we got going on today?
We're going to be installing some rock sliders on this beautiful GX470 today.
Nice.
Yep, get to it.
And once I see you got some goods over here, what do we got going on in the shop? So tell a little bit about Restless. What's going on over here?
Well, we have some rock sliders over here that we got to ship out for sure. We got rock sliders that we're building out over here. We got a bunch of swing outs that we have over here. It's a little bit of a mess. Don't mind that. Ignore it. But yeah, just stay busy, trying to fabricate some stuff, trying to get some stuff out.
You got some new stuff coming up this year too, right? Some new releases?
Yeah, we're trying to modify our swing out. It's a little bit of a surprise, so we can't get too much to it.
Okay.
We're gonna do something else with that. And that's pretty much it for now. Just mainly tire carrier stuff, but yeah. And also some new collaboration with you guys. Right?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, so we're trying to do that, and let's see how that goes. But,
I think Roger, you want to share a little bit of the collaboration? I think we're working on something.
We're working on something with hopefully fitting some different wheels from you guys on our rigs. That would be cool for the whole industry.
That'll be really neat. And when's the next? I guess you guys have a show coming up. You're mentioning that's gonna be.
Rodeo X Rigs,
Okay.
February, what?
I think it's 28th. Let me check real quick. Sorry, super prepared for that one. Let's see. Let's see.
And this is gonna be at where you said?
Haven City Market.
Haven City Market and the city of Rancho Cucamonga.
February 28th.
Okay, so be sure to check them out. February 28th at the Haven Ranchos Cucamonga market over there.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Well, stay tuned. We'll see how everything goes. It's gonna be sweet. Bam, and they're on. Look at that. That is sick.
Clock in, same screen, same ceiling. Little blue box light, eating on my feelings. Boss talk slick like I owe my life. Paycheck thin, but the pressure cut like a knife. Phone buzz every time I breathe deep. Scroll through strangers and